Live stream isn't available right now. What the fuck? No, for real? I gotta be on. Come on. We're live, aren't we? We're live, aren't we? Please tell me this is working. Tell me. Are we here? We're here. Look at what we just did. Welcome, dear possums, to the rebirth, the return of Old Man Listens. I'm so happy to fucking be here if the smile doesn't tell you. Welcome to Old Man Listens to Lil Yachty. Lots of you have been asking for me to return the show, so here it is. This is my first real Old Man Listens in a while. Hope that you guys enjoy it. We will have a critical look. We'll listen deeply. We'll have a deep listen. That's, I think, what it is that I'm trying to say. We'll have a deep listen to Lil Yachty's new album, Begin Here, I think it's called. Please let me know. Let's start here, okay? And this will include a complete look at the product, the physical product. I will quality control it, and we'll listen to it together. Now, just so you know, the entire premise here is that I'm listening to this for the very first time, okay? I have never listened to any Lil Yachty at all. Did we lose stream, or is everything still okay? Please let me know in the comments if everything's still okay. I've never listened to anything, like anything from this dude. So, I don't know what mumble rap is. As a matter of fact, the only thing I know about mumble rap is that mumble rap sucks, supposedly. I've never listened to mumble rap. I don't know. It is only recently, because I read one Billboard article that tells me that Lil Yachty is kind of like the guy who started this whole mumble rap thing, so he gets hated on a lot for it. Okay. Please let me know if I'm understanding this history properly. Okay. I read this Billboard article. That's basically the only thing I know about Lil Yachty right now. I got to tell you that the Billboard article really came out like it felt. It came off as a long PR pitch, I guess, if you want to call it that. It didn't feel like it was written by a Billboard writer. It felt like it was written by a PR firm that's pulling for Lil Yachty, and this is what they want you to see. So maybe it's because I'm naturally not... I'm wary of all media. I don't follow media. I don't follow Pitchfork. I don't follow Rolling Stone. I don't follow any of that shit because I don't trust it, and I don't need them to tell me what's important and what's not. I know what I feel in my soul, and if I connect with a piece of music or not, to me, that's much more important. That's why I do these live streams, because rather than tell you how good the record is or not, I'd rather listen to it in community with all of you, okay, and see what you think. Now, here is your album cover, okay? The album is called Let's Start Here. Is that what it is? The Billboard article talks about how he basically took a lot of shit for starting this type of rap that many people perceived to be disrespectful to the game. Now, I've heard somebody describe, no matter what, I've heard another DJ describe himself as, no matter what kind of music I am always hip-hop, okay? I listen to hip-hop, but I'm not hip-hop. I'm someone who listens from the outside. I'm an observer. I'm somebody who likes this. I'm not of the culture, you understand? But I try to take it in a respectful manner. So this Billboard article was lengthy, and it kind of gave me the path that I should follow in order to listen to this record here that we're about to listen to under optimal conditions. That's what it is that they're trying to do. They're trying to get us to listen under optimal conditions to this live. Okay, let's try it. Okay. So what I've done is I've taken a gram and a half, maybe nearly 2 grams of mushrooms. I've created my own little drink of it. Okay. We'll see what it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but I learned about lemon teching for the very first time. You put lemon juice or lime juice in mushrooms, magic mushrooms, shrooms, and it makes the onset come on earlier and harder. And that's basically what's happening right now. I'm about 40 minutes into a mushroom buzz, and I'm fucking rocking. It's really good. Now, the entire point of this is that I wanted to make sure that I took enough so that I can properly feel the influence of magic mushrooms as I'm listening to a piece of art, but I have to also be able to function on radio. So this is what we are. Okay? Why don't I look at the physical product and see what we think? If you like what we do, subscribe to our channel. Hey, tips are most certainly welcome. You'll notice that we're putting up a budget because VJ, my show, will be headed to Europe in a month. In 1 month, we will be live broadcasting from Europe. VJ will be in Brussels from the 17th and 18th of April. Then, listen to this, the 19th and 20th, we will be in Amsterdam. So yeah, man, I'm going to be broadcasting live from Amsterdam on 420. I promise. This is going to be a VJ first for me. I can't wait to broadcast live. That's what it is that we're trying to do. The equipment that you will be tipping for, very simply, gets us the opportunity to be able to capture all of this on the road. I've just put up the link. Imagine digging records with me. Imagine traveling with Vinyl Junkies from a first-person view. Right? As I'm digging through records, taking you on a virtual digging spree across Europe. That's what we're looking to do. We need gear for that. If you think you'll be around for this, then hey man, contribute. Help us get to 2,500. So the reason it is that I wasn't able to find the pricing on this is because I didn't buy this record. This record was sent by Purple Haze, Chris, a friend and listener and supporter of the arts. So this is what I got. Okay. And I've kind of put it on the side for a while because I didn't know what to do with it. But here it is, okay? What it is that we're looking at is we're looking at a double LP with a pretty nice presentation. The paper stock is regular paper stock, okay? So this is this is not deluxe or anything like that, not the one that I have. I don't know if deluxe exists or whatever, but this is regular paper stock. It's nice, okay? 2 LP set. It comes in printed inner sleeves, which again are very nice. So you can see that there's lots of attention being paid to the vinyl product here. This is not something that just happened for nothing, all right? There's lots of thought to the presentation. It seems like the artist wants us to immerse ourselves into the show. $40 towards the fund. What did you just do? It's a $40 record. Oh, okay. Sorry, Purple Haze. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Yes. It's a $40 record. Okay. So at that price point, 40 US, I'm looking at a pretty standard product. Standard doesn't mean bad. The inner sleeves add a cost to producing this kind of a product. Right? So you know already that this is not the way it is that you do it. I need to add some polyline sleeves, which I actually ran out of. Fuck, I need more polyline sleeves, but I just dropped everything. Hold on. You remember what I told you? That doing mushrooms during a live stream can be an adventure? What it also comes down to is there's this poster here. Now, Those of you who know my show know that I put posters all over the walls. Okay. So if you've taken a walk in my record cave here in the VJ archives, you'll notice that there are posters plastered everywhere. Album covers, old album covers, everywhere. It's a tribute. This here looks like a record store because it's a tribute to the record store. It's a tribute to music. Okay? So when I come across a poster like this, the first question that I ask myself is, fuck, should I put this poster up? I mean, it's a brand new record from an artist that I've never heard of. But posters are made for hanging up. So what do? Do you hang it up? Is it an album that I'm going to be able to look at where I put the poster? Because I have a spot for this. And the minute it is that you put the poster up, it's kind of like it's a place and time. You've placed it there. In 20 years from now, okay? Let's say 20 years from now, I listen to this, and I look at the poster up on my ceiling. Will I be happy that I put it up or not? Will I say, yeah, that was just a flash in the pan? Or will I wind up putting up, let's say, Purple Rain? You know what I'm saying to you? Because during the Billboard article, please understand that Lil Yachty went stressed. It seemed like it's stressed. The only thing that I give a fuck about right now is my family. Fuck everything I did before. He's actually not denouncing, but basically not putting his name before anything before because he felt like he had to do it. Okay? But this is the record he always wanted to do. And now he's catching a whole lot of shit because as far as I know, this is not even a hip-hop record, right? As far as I know, it's got a lot of psych leanings. I've not heard a bit of it yet. But he's catching heat for disrespecting the game. Will this be disrespecting the game? Listen, for me, it's pretty simple. If you're an artist with music in your heart, then play your music. Disrespect, is it hip-hop? Is it not? Is it metal? Is it not? An artist shouldn't be paying attention to any of that noise, as far as I'm concerned. You just listen, period. So you just create. So I'm curious to see what it is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the actual physical product. I'm going to quality test these records. I have a point system that tells me what these records should look like. Okay, first thing that I look at is the appearance of the actual record. Are there any surface scuffs? And from what I'm seeing here, it's a 2LP, so I got to repeat this 2 times, right? There are no surface scuffs, not on 1. How about on LP2? There's times that you see surface scuffs. You know when that happens? When you got records that are put in paper sleeves, exactly like this. When you see paper scuffs, it's because they're put in the wrong sleeves. In this case, we're not seeing that, okay? So all clear. The next thing that I look at is finish, okay? I take a look at the finish of a product. Finish, what it is that I generally look for is center flash. Is it clean? Yeah, the job's done, but is it clean? So I look, if there's any finish, if there's any center flash that's there, center flash is like leftover vinyl that needs to be kind of clipped out. And I already see that there's a little bit of center flash here, okay? That's the first test I do. And then what I do is I run my hands up against the edges to see if it's smooth or not. Sometimes they're all fucked up, okay? The actual perfect way to test, you know what it is? You grab a microfiber cloth and just rub it along the edges of the record. If the microfiber cloth gets caught, that's a record that lacks finish. If the microfiber cloth just runs across all of the edges without any problem whatsoever, that's a clean record. Okay? Here I'm not seeing any edges. So right away what it tells me is the record's clean. I see a little bit of a piece of flashing, but that's about it. So in other words, I can say that Lil Yachty, or whoever it is that's behind this record, whoever it is that's behind the project, made sure that this record was properly pressed. So far. Now we got to look at some other things. Okay? We have to look at centering. And we have to look at wobble, warp. Okay. Now, when you get a record, it's very important that the needle, the stylus, falls completely perpendicular, because that's where most of the information that the stylus hitting the record is, okay? So it needs to be completely perpendicular. Now, what happens if the record's got a warp in it? It goes like this. It affects the playing of the stylus. What happens if the record is off-center and it does like this? Well, the stylus has to compensate also. So you're going to hear that. Please understand, these are not digital files. This is analog. This is all happening like a needle is touching the surface of a record and this magic is coming out. So these are all things that need to be considered. This is the stuff that I'm going to look at right now. I'm probably going to have to take myself away in order to give it the proper type of consideration. But what I'm going to look at now is warp, okay? Warp, what you're going to do is be able to see it for yourself. You see, I have a light right there that shines upon these. Take a look at the light that's shining on this record here. Are you seeing any variation of light? That's usually your first indicator. I don't even have to tell you. If you see any flickering of the light on either of these turntables, it's because there's probably a warp. Okay? But let me get down, right down, and see myself. I'll be right back. Actually, let me drop the needle. When I do this, what I do is I drop the needle and I look to see if the stylus is either moving back and forth, so left and right, or up and down. Up and down means there's a warp. Back and forth means that the record is off center. And I score it out of 10. So that's what I'm looking for right now, okay? Record 1. Almost completely flat. Let's say a 9.5 out of 10. However, definitely off center. Maybe an 8.5 out of 10. So 8.5 out of 10 isn't the end of the world, but it's there. It's kind of like I have to report it. Let's take a look at disc 2. When it is that you drop the needle to check your own record and the quality of it, what you want to do is you want to do it at the beginning, because it's at the beginning of the record that you're going to see most of the movement. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do with record 2. Okay, so what it is that I'm seeing is this one is a little bit more on center than this one is. Okay? This is probably a 9.5 out of 10 for centering, records 2. And the second one is probably an 8.5 centering out of 10. So you're going to see more wobble on this one, on the first record, than you will on the second. Is that going to happen? Yes. That's going to happen. And if you bought this on vinyl, you're probably going to see exactly the same thing that I'm seeing. Because when they make the plates, the stampers, these stampers are making thousands, tens of thousands of records, right? So you're probably going to see exactly the same thing. Okay? Altogether, though, I got to tell you, if I'm seeing an 8.5 centering issue here, and that's the biggest issue, that's a well-made record. You know, I just have to give you the score, and if you're buying the product and it costs $40, you got to know what you're buying, right? So, to me, as a product, before we've heard anything at all, this passes the tests. This is a quality pressing. For the $40, just as the quality, I'm not talking about music here. QR score, this scores very, very highly. Okay, it's got nice finish. It's not perfect. It's got a little bit of flash in the middle. Maybe it catches a bit off the edges. There's no surface scratches at all. It's a very nicely presented package that comes with a poster, which I may or may not use. Double LP. With a gatefold, so looks pretty damn cool, you know? And, yeah, man, I would say what? let's just say, without going too much into finer scores or anything like that, I would say that, yeah, if you're thinking about buying this on vinyl, you would be getting a quality pressing. It's well put together. The money was spent at the right places. Okay? Now, why don't we get down to the music? Looking forward to doing this, man. I hope that you guys are too. Is there anybody here that hasn't listened to this at all yet? Is this a first time for any of you? I'm curious. Why don't we do it, man? I am dropping the needle on this Lil Yachty, Old Man, returning. 2 LP set. We're going to play both LPs all the way through, okay? So this is a live stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so high on mushrooms, I'm in my own head, too. It's crazy. I'm trying to remember that I'm doing a show. Oh. Okay. Nice start, right? Is it 45 or 33?
Sex symbol, a black seminal.
Okay.
A sex symbol.
It's supposed to be 45 or 33? Actually, it's supposed to be 33? Okay, sorry, I'm going to restart. Hey, Lorem. I didn't know. My bad. We're starting over. I'm high on mushrooms. Are you? I'm trying to do a live show here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We doing all right so far? Let's start here. This is now your second time. I'm happy to have you here for it. Hey, Ziltoid, what's going on? Welcome, welcome.
Sex symbol, a black seminal.
It is very Pink Floyd to start right off.
A sex symbol, the black seminal. African Rambo, more ammo. Can't be escaped, I'm on every channel. What's wrong?
Let me put on a pair of
What's
headphones.
wrong, Mr. Man? Your eyes are low, and you're walking with both hands on your head.
This is like listening to Dark Side of the Moon.
He's on a clean, clean high. Both feet up on the ground, but his
Breathe.
hands way, way, way.
Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care.
Distant connections are large interval. A black man with mouths to feed.
This is great. I mean, so far.
Equality throughout greed. No time to joke around. The kid is now a man, and the silence is filled with remarkable sounds. This part I seen in my dreams.
It sounds a little bit,
Love is not a
it sounds a lot like Pink Floyd Breathe.
just feels like a Tarantino movie.
Come on, man. You gotta hear Pink Floyd Breathe in this, right? Shit, who's on guitar? That's awesome. Yo, Street, who's the guitarist? That's hot. It's kind of giving me an Eddie Hazel feel. Very Gilmore-ish, very Eddie Hazel. bartender. No, I like the auto-tune. The auto-tune is tasteful. He's using it as an instrument. I think people sometimes are too strict with auto-tune. Please understand that auto-tune can be an instrument, just like everything else. They used to shit on synthesizers for the same reason. I found it very tasteful. I like it so far. It adds a little flair without taking away from everything. So yeah, that works for me. This part here, Nights in White Satin. Nights in white satin, never reaching the air, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Is singing along ruining this for you? Hey, Pinky. I'm tripping balls on listening to Lil Yachty. Welcome. I'm definitely seeing, there's an extra sensory thing, like, you know, like when everything has a little bit of a tail to it? Everything's got a tail.
Now.
Was the first artist to use auto-tune as an instrument. He's the originator. Mushroom in the sky. I see it, Yachty. I connect. How many of you are familiar with Demi Russo's Aphrodite's Child? It's got some Aphrodite's Child in this. It's wonderful. I mean, is that a first time for many of you?
Don't ask no questions on the ride. Making eye contact is suicide. When I'm
lovely, man.
alone, my thoughts I'm terrified. To the moon, come on around. Baby, if you get out, just close your eyes.
Tame Impala was name dropped. I can see it, I can hear
it. Baby, push it open for me, don't be shy. When I'm alone, my thoughts I'm terrified.
scream and feel the V. V as in void. Speaking of void, I may avoid all of my boys.
Damn.
That doesn't work, it's unemployed. Now I'm annoyed. All of the things I once enjoyed doesn't bring joy. It just bring noise. 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 It just bring noise.
Nice. Ooh. Yeah. Don't ask no questions on the ride.
Who wants to have a smoke, man? Hey, Speedo.
Making eye contact is suicide. When I'm alone, my thoughts are terrified. That's why I need you here just by my side. A quick turn to the moon, come on the ride. A quick turn to the moon, come on.
Yeah, this is... Somehow it's reminding me of some Electric Miles.
Watch it, girl. Don't ever tell me lies.
Jean-Michel Jarre, also.
You and I've been running out of time. What you may never know, it's more than you will see. And I can find the ocean, come and see about me. If I told you all of my secrets, baby,
YouTube people, don't forget to give us a like.
just see.
You enjoying the show? Give us a like.
Well, I can't let you leave. I told you far too much. Now you gotta stick with me. Yeah, running out of time. Running out of time.
Yeah, this is awesome.
With me, stay up with me, stay up and watch the sun, baby, stay up with me, stay up
Do I commit to the poster, though?
you bring up my mind.
Do I commit to the poster and put it up on my ceiling?
Struggling when you unite. Running out of time.
definitely sounds like it's going through some kind of drug filter. The lyrics, the vocals sound like they're pulled back a bit. It's really good. Come on.
Come bust this pussy open.
Oh, really? Did she just say, come bust this pussy open? Jesus Christ. Is that what she said? Come bust this pussy open?
I'm so damn pretty.
Score! Keep the kids away, man. Keep the kids away.
Let's go to Sunset City, go to Sun City. Walk up on the right side, I feel so pretty. Kiss my girl on her thighs, grab on her titties. I know that they despise, I feel so sexy. If someone say I'm not, must have not met me. Warm you up when it's cold, you call me bestie. Don't test me, I'm too sexy.
Swear these niggas so spooky. Said I died for this pussy, R.I.P. Didn't lie, that dick put me right to sleep. Skin so smooth, moisturized. Fuck yeah, you pretty, what am I? You know, you've always been my favorite. You've always told me to enjoy my seconds in the earth with tea. The most important moments in life aren't when you're born and when you die, but when you met me, when we became us.
Now, it's interesting to hear you guys talk about Yachty, because you guys have this context of pre this album and post this album. I'm understanding very clearly that there's a dichotomy that exists between everything that came before this and this record. Now, I don't have this. I am so hyper aware of everything happening right now. Mushrooms are killing me. They're awesome, though. I don't have the predisposed idea of Lil Yachty. The only thing I know is that you're not supposed to listen to mumble rap. Now, I'm not hearing anything that sucks on this. I mean, this is pretty fucking good. But I'm taking it as I'm taking any other record. I'm not listening to it as a hip-hop guy. As a matter of fact, if anything, we played some fucking Alice Coltrane and Pharoah Sanders before we played this. I had some Brain Ticket playing before this. I mean, if Yachty was here, that's what I'd tell him. Is say, hey, man, have you listened to these records? If he's really into psych, I mean, that's where it is that I think I could do better, where I can contribute Even artists that know music, they're always looking for the new way in. They're always looking for a new pair of ears to tell them, hey, man, listen to this. So to me, it's exciting. You see, a record like this, as I'm hearing a whole bunch of influences, invites me into a conversation with him. I hear the Pink Floyd. I hear some Jean-Michel Jarre in there. So I hear some of that electronic flourish. I hear some Tame Impala in there. I hear all of this stuff. And it's really well done. Okay? So, why don't we just listen to the side 2, man? I'm enjoying myself. It's a Mushroom album. It feels that way, at least. If you like what I do, subscribe to what I do. Consider leaving your bartender a tip. Give the video a like on YouTube. You know, all that stuff. This is the kind of album that every time you listen, you walk away with a different favorite song. Listen, the thing is that I don't listen to Spotify. I listen to records this way, okay? So it's going to take a lot of deep listening. Right now, I'm listening to it as a whole. I'm trying to listen to this, like I'm not breaking it apart in pieces yet. You understand? I always say it's kind of like I don't imagine the chicken dinner. I don't imagine the fucking drumsticks and the wings and the breast. I don't imagine that yet. I'm trying to just enjoy the fucking chicken. You understand? Farm to table. You gotta fucking let the chicken fly in the farm a bit. Start fucking trying to make chicken wings. Stop with the chicken wings. Stop with the fucking quarter fucking piece meal. Stop. Just listen to the damn thing together. That's what I'm trying to do. So, are you enjoying it? Yeah? He's done DMT. I've never done DMT. I might have to consider it. I don't know. I've done a lot of music, though. Welcome to Vinyl Junkies. I hope you're enjoying this. Let's begin here. Lil Yachty. So do I put the poster up on my wall? FM, what's going on, FM? You good? What's up? Hello.
I've seen, I've seen failure a few times. More recently than before, actually.
You failure all the time.
It's quite interesting how much more complicated things get when you become quote-unquote rich and famous. I say quote-unquote because, you know, one man's rich to the next could be a step from poverty. It's hard explaining that to someone narrow-minded, seeing the world with 2 eyes shut. And I realized that, you know, some people can't feel what they haven't seen. So, there's no point in me trying to explain my troubles. It's not that I don't think anyone cares, but I think, like, it's up to me to fix or deal with them, you know? I kind of look at everything like, well, no matter what, I mean, it could be worse, you know? Like, okay, say if I lost a finger, I'll be like, well, I still have 9. Or even like, when someone broke into my house, I felt like, well, I'm certain they needed it more than I did. These things are replaceable, you know? It kind of just helps with stress levels to think that way, you know? Kind of like, well, it could be worse. Oh well.
Hey man, if you got it, share your wealth with me.
I'm sure.
I'm just trying to get camera gear.
The failure. Oh man, failure, that took time to understand. You know, like failure doesn't mean defeat. But more so like, try again. Should try even harder. Revise your steps and rewrite your future. Failure to me isn't like always a negative thing, but more so like just a way to re-look at things. You know, you never know how close you are to success.
Yeah, I fears costumes that you wear. I see clear in the atmosphere. None of my peers were really there. Sunshine and moonlight make a tough time feel nice. Fun times, fun nights. With all of y'all, it feels right. We outcast, avoid hype. In the sunshine, we break ice. In the moonlight, escape life. In the sunshine, 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 sunshine. In the sunshine, sunshine,
Why do all my joints run like cheap pantyhose?
I never meant to make you feel alone.
I hate when my joints have
I'm not
runs.
sure it's tone you feel since I got home. I feel wrong. Deep down inside, I'm stoned. I feel cold and alone. But now I know that you love me. Will you put anyone above me?
Thanks for your tip, brother.
Let me know.
$790. Are we gonna cross over 800 today? Thanks, brother. I use a grinder. I've got a ninja grinder. You know those ninjas? What do they call those fucking little bullets or something? I don't know what they call it. I basically use like a food processor grinder that we don't need anymore to grind my weed. So yeah, that's what I use. I use like, I take my weed seriously. Stems and weed. I gotta get rid of all that shit, you know. This thing. I gotta go find it. Yeah, magic bullets. That's what I use.
pictures, we don't need proof.
I don't take anything for granted, man. I had everything.
Nobody will believe us all the signs. If this don't work out, remember how we
Lecture, what did you just do? You just hit 800. The magic of Yachty is upon us. The magic of Yachty. If Yachty knows we're watching. Likely not.
Just let your imagination run wild. Let your heart be your guide.
All
By the
right.
time you sit around worrying about it and trying to plan a painting, you could have completed a painting already. Let it happen. Let it happen.
Bob Ross, awesome.
And I would spend sometimes weeks just working on a picture, drawing it out, getting all the little sketches and stuff. And then I'd go back and spend maybe a month trying to fill in the blocks. And here, we let it happen. It comes right out of here. It's in you. And you put it on the canvas. Okay? Let's see.
Whoa.
Imagine life without me. It's a waste of time. You want the kind of love that can make a child do it just anybody. Good love, fill my body up like a glass when you pour it all out. If you know me, you know I mind. Someone like me is hard to find. No mistaking if I am there, well aware you are always mine. And still you seem so surprised. Always gonna be mine. Wanna be where you are. I just can't walk away. You drive me crazy. I lose it. And I wanna be where you are. I just can't walk away. You drive
of 7 days I'm needing you. You bring life to the party. Good love feels like butterflies suffocating your insides. It's a late night, you know I'll try. I cannot picture when you ride. I'm mistaken thinking you were taking, knowing that you were always mine. And still I feel so surprised. You're always gonna be mine.
Keep going with the tweet campaign, man. Retweet. Keep tagging him.
Rarely ever missing, talk is cheap and time is ticking. Rarely ever tricking, catch me slipping, that pussy was leaking. All my missions, paying millions, I'm Ted DiBiase. LA night, I'm sinning, still a Christian, I'm tell my deacon. I mean pastor, order her down and talking faster. Around 6-7 bitches with no tent, you can see I'm pimping. Big 4-5 my hip, like I'm limping, never simping. When my cousins crippin', always gripping, shit get dangerous. Always keep it playable, swallow hoes, I'm never tripping. I love my mother, my sister, my daughter. All these hoes get slaughtered, can't mind, pray tell the Father.
I mean, I feel like I'm listening to something pretty great. Like something pretty special. I mean, time always tells. But all of a sudden, I'm thinking about this lemon tech shot. You know, calling it the fucking Yachty just seems like the right thing. This lemon tech thing that I discovered only a few weeks ago. I didn't even know that lemon tech existed until a few weeks ago. I tried it for the first time, shrooming. And then immediately, because I put it in a shot glass, thought to myself, well, why don't I make a fucking shot out of this? So I have ideas. I'm working on a lemon tech shot called the Lemon Yachty. The Yachty. I think I just tweeted it out. Did I tweet it out? I'm feeling all creative. Sometimes I do this shit in the middle of streams. I'm working on a lemon tech shot. Gonna call it the Yachty. And I tag him. Like he's ever gonna pay attention to my fucking rantings. Maybe, maybe not. Is it worth paying attention to? Maybe. The music's amazing. I'm keeping my headphones on a lot during this because I like to be immersed in it. The mushrooms, the lemon tech shot is still being worked on, but god damn is it coming together. The effects are beautiful. I'm getting the tailing part of mushrooms. Colors are a bit more vivid. Music is kind of perfect, man. Music is flowing. And I mean, as a psychonaut, I'd probably say that this is really a very good accompaniment, musical accompaniment during a mushroom trip. So, to all of my YouTube people who are watching this live, you will need to forgive me if at some point the stream is going to get stopped because Copyright Popo is with us. They don't like me playing this music. I have a feeling that the artists probably love the fact that I'm live streaming this and reacting in real time while on mushrooms exactly the way the artist wants. And 33 current viewers on YouTube. 90 or something like that on Twitch. You know, there's a lot of people listening at the same time. It's fucking cool. You would think that that's the most beautiful, that's the most amazing, perfect way to market your album, if you want to look at it in marketing terms. But right now, doing what I do, you're not allowed to do. So, I'm trying to think outside the box. It's not because I'm trying to steal. I bought the fucking record. I know that it doesn't give me the right to stream it, but what it is that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you streaming within a context. I'm trying to give life to streaming. I'm trying to give you the context of a conversation, a real-time conversation, while we all appreciate the music in unison together, a bunch of people together. You understand? That's what's lost with fucking Spotify. So, I'm happy that you guys are here. I'm going to keep the stream going as long as I can on YouTube. If you see copyright Popo stop us, listen, man. Reach us on Twitch. On Twitch, it goes on. So, join our Twitch. Make over the flip. We'll be there. All right? If you like what I do, consider throwing a tip my way. All tips go towards my camera fund. We're going to Europe in April. We're going to spend $420 in Amsterdam. We're going to be in Brussels, Amsterdam, and Hamburg. I want to take all of you along with me. So we need camera gear in order to make that happen. This is Vinyl Junkies going completely different. I told you that I was going to take Vinyl Junkies to different places, and this is it. This is an idea that's 6 years in the making for me. I'm not kidding either. Okay? But I've always thought about making Vinyl Junkies an interactive experience, an interactive streaming experience in real life that captures vinyl. Really, I want to bring you into the vinyl experience as much as I can. I think the best way to do that is really to go out on the roads and go digging with me. So what we're doing is we're putting together a camera setup that will allow us to have multicam angles and capture me actually not even looking at me. It's going to be looking at the records, okay? But you guys are going to take you digging with me across Europe. Does that sound like a cool idea? Tune in, man. In April, that's what we're doing. We have to have the gear, though, so please consider throwing in a tip as soon as we get to our gear. If it doesn't happen for Europe, it'll happen for the next one. I can't say, you know, I'm not going to spend money I don't have. But if we get it, though, it's a pretty cool trip, no? Let's listen to side 3 of this. And YouTube, again, sorry if we get blocked. I don't want that to happen. I'd like this to stay. And I'm hoping that as many Yachty fans and as many just music fans in general can kind of understand why it is that I do it. The idea of listening in community, it's important. Connect yourself to music. Connect yourself to it. Okay? Before you take the chicken and tear it apart into a 3-piece meal, into chicken wings, into the drumstick, into the breast, just enjoy it all together, man. So that's what it is that I try to do, you know? Hope you enjoy it. Give me a like on YouTube if you do. Can we get this Can we get these likes to 50? Joe Noyer, if you like what I do, like always, man, drop a tip. Make it count. You don't have to, of course. You don't have to. But if you appreciate my work, help me make better work. Help me get this camera. This gear. Yo, am I doing an okay job with the show? I gotta tell you, I'm kind of out of body a bit. Have I lost control of the show? Or is it still kind of all working?
I did way too much drugs, I've been swelling and spinning. I did way too much drugs, I've been swelling and spinning.
Pistachio Pete. Yo.
Keep the fireplace warm, I'm almost home. Almost there.
I don't like Aryans. Fuck Aryans.
I've officially lost vision.
One love, baby. One love.
I found my turn. Bad decisions with the chrome in my hand. I've been tempted to go clone my seed. I just think it should be more like me. Now you miss the thought of you and me. Keeping up with all the Jones I can. Summer day, but I keep ice on my hands. Head spinning like a modern home center band. I just bought up my fist, I cannot feel. I think I did one too much, many pills. I've officially lost vision.
Yo, YouTubers.
Save your tears for when you get old. Cause niggas out there ain't in the story you wrote. Realize who's friend and then who's foe. Cause you got everything they want, you better keep that low. Doing all you can, trying to keep your hope. But I be gone before you wake. Old memories, they start to fade. You always get a
Aryans, man. You're not gonna get a good response here.
always give love, even when you're dead wrong. These bitches get low, I can go low. Vibrations is high, keep niggas on their toes. I'm getting in your head, more than you may know. I'm here just breathing.
I've officially lost vision. I've been sent to a mental prison. I've been forced to make some terribly bad decisions. All these questions in my head.
Thank you for explaining, Aryan.
See the sky fall. This one tiny sheet of paper can change your life. It's chemical. It's chemical.
Anybody want to do my Indian friend a solid and gift him a sub? Does anybody have that in their heart? I feel we need to make it right a bit, you know? You're welcome here, my dudes. Hey, Reki. You just added $5 to my camera fund. Thanks, man. Salute. I can't do it without you. Purple Haze just got you a free subscription, Aryan. Verulker, okay? I'll call you Verulker. Veru, yes. Veru. Can I call you Veru? Is that okay? What is your nickname, may I ask? Thank you, Purple Haze. No, I'm not bored at all. I'm taking it all in. I'm not at all bored. I like this a lot. I'm trying to consider the work, you know?
I've been trying hard not to make sense. I just got so much passion for you. You've been sending mixed signals to me. I've been steady moving close to you. I get so upset I fell in love. I get so excited next to you. We should run away, forget the crowd. We should run away, just me and you. Think of all the things that we could do. We're gonna live a dream.
Oh, nice.
So how you scoop that?
I tell you, dog. I told the bitch, baby, I'll lie for you, baby. I'll die for you, baby. Baby, I'll paint the sky for you, baby. Just like that, brother. What? Just like that.
On that.
This is some real shit, man. This record's pretty badass.
So surreal. The vibes I feel.
Like, to me, this is fucking Kendrick level shit.
Must go on.
This is Tyler shit, you know?
Feeling, falling, crying. I'm stalling for your love. You got me drinking, smoking. I might overdose on your love. Feeling, falling, crying. I'm stalling for your love. You got me drinking, smoking. I might overdose on your love. I need you. Emotionally scarred, I cannot feel. Am I not the one? Am I not
I haven't parsed it down to that quite yet. It's my first listen, you know?
You can't keep it real.
But I hear you, Laura.
You get me high. You get me high. High. High enough to paint the sky for you. Every time
Yeah, I did a. You're gonna have to watch it on the replay, but I did a full product review. It's fantastic. It's good. If this is a $40 record, you're getting your value.
You got me drinking, smoking, I'm overdosing your love. Overdosing your love.
Yo, can we get our likes up to 50 on the Lil Yachty? What do you think? Can I get 50 likes? 7 more? No? Fucking house shoes in the house. Jesus. Dude. This record's fucking smashing me. The one and only house shoes. I'm shrooming pretty hard right now, brother. Listening to this for the first time, and I feel gratitude. Having people like you around, and just with this music is hitting me right in the feels. One thing that I do a lot when I do shrooms is I feel a lot of gratitude, and I kind of cry and shit, and I don't give a fuck what people think, you know. I cry like a bitch. That's all right. But this record certainly feels like I'm listening to something important. I'm going to put up the poster on my deal here, man. So you guys are going to see me go off camera, or actually just go to camera. You're going to see me stapling. I generally try to listen to a record properly. Like with my headphones, I want to consider the music, you know? I try not to move around. I'm like holding my piss because I don't want to piss. I don't want to miss any of it. But on the other hand, I'm a man of what's the word? What's the good way of calling OCD? Habit, not habit. What's that fucking thing? Ritual. I'm a man of ritual. And if I listen to a piece of music enough and it moves me to move the poster, so then what I want to do is I want to put the poster up. I don't want to put it up as a thought. I want to put it up while I'm listening to the damn music. Because the question that I asked myself as I was listening to this at the beginning was, okay, well, the record comes with a poster. The question is, do you put that poster up? I mean, there's some people, obviously, there's the people who collect records. It's like, nah, you're going to fucking put staple holes through it. It's not worth it. You're going to destroy the value of your records. Fuck that. Records are meant to be listened to. Fuck your records up. You know those fucking, the way it is that you get that spine, right? Ringwear. Ringwear is sexy. Don't keep your records in a fucking plastic bag. Fuck that. So, I'm going to put up the poster and completely fuck up my value. And we're going to listen to side 4 together. I'm going to have to get off camera for at least a bit, but please know that I am listening. I got to take a piss because my shit's going to explode right now. Yeah, they ain't souvenirs and we ain't going to be here long enough. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit about what people do. What people sell my records for after I'm dead doesn't fucking matter. You understand what I'm saying? So with this said, guys, that I got to say I'm honored that House Shoes is with us because, homie, sometimes I worry that you think I might be overplaying it, but I don't overplay it. I know who my teachers are. And I like being reverential where it needs to be. So one of the big things that I hope to do with a show like this is basically show my ignorance on hip-hop. I am not hip-hop. I'm metal. That's what I am. To my heart, I'm a fucking punk. I'm a metalhead to my heart. But hip-hop is something that I respect, and hip-hop is something that I profess not knowing a lot about. 200 records in. 200 hip-hop records in. I don't know shit. And I seek to deepen my knowledge. And I try to surround myself by good teachers. A hip-hop soldier. Well, you're a better soldier than me, my friend. So I'm hoping that you don't mind putting your professor hat on. You know, people call you a bunch of things, Uncle Shoes. To me, you're prof. If you don't mind being prof to me, man, you're prof. That's what I tune in for. I want lessons. I want to understand how it was inside. So those stories, they matter. The art of the storyteller is very, very important to me. All right? And as far as I'm concerned, House Shoes, your name, we're not done making sure that your name gets the heat it needs. Please understand this. Shoes, I'm a teacher just as you are. Yes, I am. That's why it's just people like me and you, we can't be fighting. We can't fucking be fighting. We're in this together. We need to raise each other up, man. You know? And with this vision that I have for Vinyl Junkies, taking the cameras out on the road, taking my show, live streaming it to other people's houses, to other people's record stores. This is a big part of it. And to me, I got only so many years left on this earth. And I want to pay tribute as much as possible with every living breath. So I pay respect to my teachers. And Shoes, I would love, honestly, Prof, I would fucking love it would mean a lot to me to just come and fucking talk to you, man. Just hear your stories. You know, I don't want to interview you. Please understand, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't need an interview. It's not what matters. You just want to you want to understand it. You want to feel it. Does that make any sense? I'm fucking crying. I don't understand myself. But look, you know, you got to feel it. So, sorry if I got a little emotional there. Yeah, that's my vision for Vinyl Junkies. My vision for Vinyl Junkies is to take what I do and bring you other fantastic places. So I want to take this to Shoes' house, if he'll have me, you know. I want to present my show and take it worldwide. I need equipment for that. So, if you think I can do it, man, I'm short. But I can tell you one thing. Everything that's going in, I'll see it pop up on the screen. You want to put in and you're so inclined, that fucking gear, you know what I'm going to do with that gear? I'm going to shoot live from Prof's house. I'm going to go shoot with House Shoes. And we're going to do this shit together. House Shoes, I want you to know also that I'm in the middle of working out my little things that'll allow me to play your record the way I'm playing it now. Live stream your record from beginning to end. So if you're interested in chopping it up, I have a feeling we're going to do some really nice things together, you know? I hope so, at least. You don't owe me shit, as always. You don't owe me shit. Respect is earned. Always. You can't force respect. It's earned. So I try to get respect on my name the right way. It ain't no popularity contest. Who wants to smoke a joint with me?
Am I mad at what you did? I don't think so. Am I mad at what you did? I don't think so. Am I mad at what you did? I don't think so. But should I be? But should I be? But should I be? Son, you.
Family bond, baby.
What sauce your favorite to sleep on?
You know this is the right album for it. Dig what I do, man. If you dig my vibe, subscribe to my vibe. Let's see that Twitch sub go up. Make it count. Happy to have you, Noye. I'm gonna be off camera for about a minute. I gotta go rock a piss. But what you guys are gonna do is I'm gonna change the camera angle. What you guys are gonna do is you're gonna watch me put up the Lil Yachty poster, okay? Abdul Jabbar, thank you. Watch that camera up top. Look at what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this live. After I take a piss, but let me prepare the camera. Stay tuned, okay?
No need to brag, but I knew that I was built for this. I know now that most men would kill for this.
Barbarian. Yeah, motherfucker. Thank you. Let's get that camera. Let's get that gear. Fuck. Thank you. Let's make history, baby.
Sucker.
All right, homies. I'll be right back, okay? Keep hitting that tip feature, man. Let's get that camera. Let's go hang this bitch up.
Bitch, we go super crazy for the back end. He know now that I give a backhand. Back out on a boat, catch a spray tan. Hey man, out the drugs in the deep end. Oh, fuck. Papa Natty, y'all pimp, I'm outside. Southside, Tony Shank, I'm a upright. Lemonade, pink seats in a fish tank.
Up on my cloud, my feet don't touch the ground. Don't try to shoot me down. Only a human. It's my first go round in this thing.
I want to see myself do this too, so I gotta find the right spot. Danesh, what did you just do? Yeah, motherfucker! I see that. So what are we at, 8:55? I washed my hands, yeah, man. You know, you got all that water and shit. Dude, at least you know that I'm not a filthy pig, right? You gotta get that soap in the fucking place. And I never use your towels. You gotta bring your own towel. Let's put this poster up. Let's go! Love you guys. I'm feeling gratitude, man.
Where did mine go? I'm trying to fill that hole.
8:55, let's fix that.
Trying to fill that hole.
Danesh, you made that shit happen. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking thank you.
Fill that hole.
Get that tip chart. Let's get that camera.
Speak with your mind. speak with your mind. It's only us left. Dividing time, living between the lines. Only one goal, to reach the sunshine.
Dance with my demons. Look on the dance for the scheming. At first I didn't believe it. Why shouldn't I? I'm a bad man. I'm bad. I'm a bad man.
See if we can get a better look at that picture. Thanks for being part of my ritual, man. I'm a ritual dude, big ritual dude, so being part of any type of thing that I change to put into my routine here, that shit matters. Let's see if we can get that better. Did we get to the end of the record? This amazing or what? You guys are fucking killing the tip jar. Guys, I haven't even begun calculating, but that's how we're going to basically turn off the stream, at least on YouTube. I'm going to give you a total. But before I do that, I was doing something during... That was side 4, wasn't it? Yeah, that was side D. So that's the whole thing. Okay. I've shroomed throughout the whole thing. I figure 1.5 grams. I invented a shot that we're going to be calling a lemon tech shot. I invented it just today. It's going to be called a Yachty. I'm still working on it. That happened. So now I know how to lemon tech. I have my very own lemon tech shot, the Yachty. Because it was conceived during this listen. So this very first listen here represents something. To me, at least. Again, as somebody who collects records, right? And as somebody who understands that the music is more than just what you hear. There's an entire experience, and this part of it is the experience. During side 4 of this, what it is that I was doing is I was putting up the video. And that's what I'm trying to get a hold of right now, but I'm not doing a good job because I'm trying to talk at the same time. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to configure this video for you so that you can get a better shot of the camera, but I'm not doing a good job of it. Let me just say that, I mean, it's an immersive experience. I don't want the poster to be taken away, to take away from the experience. But basically what it is that I've done is I've put up a Yachty poster in my record cave. Okay. And the question that I asked myself at the beginning of this is, okay, this poster, but do I put it up or do I not? You know, you put up the poster to an artist. This is not stuff that I just take down. I'm going to leave it there, right? Will it stand the test of time? The example that I gave, will it be like taking the poster out of your Prince album? Taking the fucking poster out of Purple Rain. 20 years from now, how will it stand? Listen, to me, I think this is a record that seems like it's going to stand on its own. It's got a lot of character. It's got depth. It certainly requires more listens, and it invites you to listen more. So, I mean, this is why I buy records. I'm fascinated by it. I already want to know more. You know? It's a work of art. You know, sometimes you just think of things as product, and then sometimes you feel it, and it's like, yeah, you know what? This is a work of art. And I got to say that the manner in which it's presented, at least to the extent that I have experienced it, is pretty complete. I mean, it's a nice product. It's fucking beautiful. The music is fantastic. It plays really, really well on headphones. Enhances the experience. There's a bit of a, like, what I like about the production is that it's almost like there's a little bit of lull to it. It's almost like what fucking Dilla did. It's just there's a stretch to it. Again, is it the Dilla effect? I'm not sure. I'm too much of a novice at this stuff to really speak, but now that I'm beginning to think in terms of Dilla time, is that what's happening here? To me, whenever it is that I hear that elasticity, you know? Everything feels like it's got a little bit of a trail, and the trail is moving towards slowing things down rather than speeding them up. You understand? Not amphetamines. Fucking quaaludes. You follow? There's a certain indica vibe that came out of side 4. It's a couch record. Damn, you know? When it is that you're able to evoke all of those imageries with your record, I think that you've created a successful piece of art. You know? And to me, this is the way it is that I consider a piece of music. Please understand, I'm not going to put a score on it. I don't do that shit. Score. You don't score art. You appreciate it. You can discuss it, but there's a certain reverence you have to have for it, you know? Just Doug. Yeah, woozy choruses, for sure. There's a drunken effect that I like a lot. And he seems to be a master. Like, I mean, to me, the production's pretty fucking masterful. It sounds like there's a vision there. It sounds like, I don't know. I imagine it almost like a console, right? And there's the consoles with the other ports that allow you to always get better. It's like he's laid down the fucking console, but you can already see that there's an open... You're listening to the music and you can already hear there's a certain openness to it, to discovery. It's almost like I listen to the record and it's inviting me already to join him for the next one, whatever that is. And to me, a good record does that. A good record absolutely takes you on a journey from beginning to end, and it invites you to want the next chapter. So, I mean, yeah, bravo, you know. Never once did I think of mumble rap, because I don't know what mumble rap is. Straight up, I don't know what it is. Never heard it. I've never heard any Lil Yachty. This is it. Say whatever the hell you want. To me, this sounds good, you know. And I'm happy that we did this together. So I'm going to continue the show on Twitch. So all of you YouTubers, I'm glad that we got to keep all of this together. Please don't forget to give a like. If you want to reach the rest of our show, please join us on Twitch. I'm going to keep doing things, you know. And thanks for tuning in. And there we go.